Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Mendoza. This is your math activity for today. We're going to continue with 3D nets. The learning goal is I can explain, reason, and defend my answer about nets of a solid. So this idea of you choosing something and then be able to tell me why, this is the goal for today. So not just because it's related to which one doesn't belong Wednesdays, but certainly to what we have been doing. There is a sum it up little paper over here, a little PDF for mom and dad to take a look at. But if you took a look at that also, you'll see what you have been learning, some key terms, what this actually means from hexagonal base prism to the net of it. So that's great. Excellent little thing for you to look at, but definitely mom or dad. There are videos here, video 1, 2, and 3. This amazing girl. She's got a bit of an accent for sure, but super, super, super amazing.
Cube up along its edges. And what will we get if we open it up? Let's see. We can open the top face first. This looks like a box with its top face open.
So she's using edges, face, those geometric properties and its vocabulary, which is amazing. You can take a look at those 3 videos if you need a refresher. For today, if you're going high tech, you're going to complete the your turn questions below. And that is right over here. There's about 5 questions. Let me just scroll down really easily for you. Match each net with the figure it would build. So it's got those. Is it A to A, B to B, what it is? So I've put the A, lowercase a's over here, the letters. And so I'm looking for what does it match? Is it A? What does it match to? Here, so A stands says, looks, actually doesn't say it, it shows you what it is. What does that match to? I'm gonna guess by looking at the base of this one, meaning it's got this right here, this base. I'm gonna guess that is going to look something from here. So it's got that same base look. So if that is the case, it could be A to A. So A, and I'm going to put an uppercase A right there. Okay. So that is for number 1. Number 2, make a net for this figure, sketch your net. Now, how are you going to sketch it if it's actually on here? You're going to use Google Drawing to do that. If you would like, I can use Google Drawing to create this net. So really think about what this 3D shape is. Use Google Drawing to create it. So you're going to go Insert, Drawing, and New. And I'll take you to here. So this is kind of like your canvas. And your job is to try to create that net in here. If you click Save and Close, that drawing that you made, it'll actually be part of just one little drawing, and they'll be over here. So in other words, if you have 5 different shapes in there and you press Save and Close, those 5 different shapes just become one picture, and it goes right in here. Okay. Number 3, which statement is true about a net of a pyramid? Read them very carefully. I would, let's say if it was this one, I would just bold it like this, and then that's how would I see that you've chosen one for sure. What do all nets of prisms have in common? So you can definitely look at the interactive website that you looked at, I believe, on Monday. So take a look at that. It looks something like this. It's got that little interactive thing on the bottom. So it's got prisms. So if you look at all these, what do they all have in common? So I'm looking at these here, these here, these here, and this here. What do you notice every single time? And lastly, number 5, why do you think there is more than one net for a figure? So in other words, if there was a cuboid, how come there could be one net? There is more than one way to create that cuboid or that figure or that box. How come there's not just one net? There's different ways to make it. y. So those are your questions off there. If you wanted to just, another option is for you to print this whole thing out and just scan it for me, then that's totally fine. It's the exact same question. You could just do it on here, print it out, and use paper, and you can use the paper and the pencil and do what you need to do and just scan it for me and put it as part of your assignment. And if you're doing low tech, you're going to watch the video of two teachers trying to decide which shape doesn't belong. And on a lined piece of paper, you're going to defend that answer. So it's got a little cute little video here of two actual teachers. And it's buffering, but that's okay. So your job is to try to figure out which shape doesn't belong. Don't get fooled by the color. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. So that is your math activity for today. Defend your answers. Explain, reason your answers. Don't forget, sum it up. Video 1, video 2, video 3, just to give you a little bit of a background or a refresher of what you have been doing. Have a great day. That is your math for today.